Stadium in Miami. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Green Bay Packers and the Miami Dolphins. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Mariota on first down. He's got his man here. It's Gary Jennings Jr. 5 yards on the game's first play. Second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Hey. 4 down.
To throw is Mariota. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week. We just saw their first one of this game.
Mariota. Going right side here, and that's complete. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
A well-hit ball there. 50 yards on the punt, 3 on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. Rodgers will bring the Pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Finds his tight end, Ingram. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now this throw caught left side. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold.
Let's go. A gain of 16 yards.
319. Let's go, D.
A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
258. 26. Cut. Hey, watch that. Bravo.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. An excellent gain, 35 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. They go back to the ground now with Fournette. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. And this one is right down the middle. And the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead.
No touchdown there, but if that first drive is any indication, looks like they're going to have a pretty good day passing the football.
I would say confidence would have to be pretty high after that first drive, able to throw it almost at will. You're exactly right. They didn't get the touchdown, but 3 points serves as a nice notice about how this offense is going to move.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Mariota now. Flushed out right. A man over the middle, and it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 35. That was a fantastic job of keeping that play alive. He had a chance to tuck it. I thought he might.
They work on those situations all the time. This is coached, being able to keep your eyes downfield, keep the play alive, and not automatically run with the football. How about that lesson absorbed, and it turned into a big play.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Clock running, under a minute to go now here in a fast-moving first quarter. On play action, Mariota, flush to his right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Big O.J. Howard, his intended target. And it's 3rd and short.
I like the play call. Roll him out. Give him a chance to run it or throw it. In this situation, he decided to fling it, but couldn't find his man open.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Watch the run, watch the run.
Again, it's Mariota. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Preston Smith comes in for the sack.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10.
Right here, right here. Mike 54.
Rodgers now on 1st down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they were in field goal range the last time out but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
44. Quit talking about it and bring it.
First down, Mariota. Escaping the pressure right. He'll try and run it. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Mariota. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. As his guys are in for 6, and the Dolphins have taken the lead. Tavecchio good on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, you need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
Throwing now is Rodgers. Lets it go for Nelson. It's caught inside the 25. The connection is back. Rodgers to Nelson. 55 yards. That's a heck of a way to convert on 3rd and long, and he showed a lot of trust in his receiver.
And that trust was justified because he went up and got the football and converted on a down you shouldn't. 3rd and long like that, that's supposed to be an incompletion at the least.
Adams hauling it in from Rodgers. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. The first red zone opportunity now for the Packers. They've got it 1st and goal at the 7. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Leonard Fournette, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead is now 10 to 7. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This one taken from the 7. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Mariota. And he completes it to Hunt. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. To throw, Mariota. And eventually he's taken down here. Great coverage downfield, resulting in a sack. Preston Smith able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Mariota to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. 2 minutes remaining in the first half, 10-7, our score. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. So he gets a shot at atoning for the earlier miss here in the first half and able to knock it through.
And what a relief for him, don't you think? Because how many games have we done where kickers missed one early and never gotten a chance to atone for it the rest of the game? That's a lot to carry around.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They couldn't contain Deshaun Hand that time as he gets home for the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Hey, Charlie. Let's go. Hey.
To try again after the sack. Rodgers under pressure again, and down he goes again.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Hey, high 7. Check.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. A crazy sequence here. A huge gain that time, but it still leaves him well short for 4th down. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. Pulled in at the 24. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And it'll be Dolphin football. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get in the field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Now Mariota. This one complete to Scott Miller. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. On 3rd and 1, here's Mariota, eluding the pressure right. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Throwing is Mariota. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. A final shot before half for Rodgers. Going to throw right side here, complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. So we have reached halftime here at a good one. 10-10 is our score. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
At the 26-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Scan 300. Hey, orbit.
Hey, watch that. Check right 54. Right.
Back north.
Check 9. Hey, check 24.
We are going. Hey, 88. Hey, exit.
Safety's creeping.
Working from the gun. Rodgers buying time to his left. Lets it go for Nelson. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. He's got Adams on the hookup. That one goes for 24 yards.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Fournette. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Rodgers. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Leonard Fournette with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes it a 17-10 score. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
That one is caught by Hunt.
It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll be a second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Rashawn Gary showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean with an exclamation?
With the
Ampersand?
I like it.
Up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe than returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. A pass down the middle is fought for and hauled in. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Ready?
First and
Check
10
59.
at the 18-yard
Mike
line.
is 59.
One.
From the red zone now, Mariota.
Tighten up.
And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. Preston Smith able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Here's Mariota. Coach, thanks. Located appropriately for his career win total at 347 Don Shula Drive. There's a look at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami, Florida. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Green Bay Packers and the Miami Dolphins. It's an Indian summer afternoon. Perfect conditions for football, and off we go on EA Sports.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Wide open receiver complete. A huge play there right off the bat. 42 yards. Well, how about a deep ball on the first play from scrimmage, putting that secondary on notice?
Brandon, all I remember when I was a player is that we always took a test the night before the game about teams' tendencies and what they plan to do. I'm not sure we think deep ball right out of the gate and putting us back on our heels.
The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down. So the same tandem connecting on back-to-back throws to start the game.
And maybe throwing the scouting report off just a little bit. That's not exactly what they think is going to be their number one receiver, but he's producing already early in this game.
Opening minute and already a trip to the red zone. They've got a 1st and 10 from the 10. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Marcus Mariota, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 23. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Stand 300. Stand 300. Hey, wahoo!
Right there. 54 miles.
All right.
Switch. Switch. Check, 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 check. Out, 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 out.
Get right.
Slam, slam.
You didn't get that?
From the 31, Rodgers forced out to his left. That is incomplete. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here, you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them. They took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I've got a 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
We play to win. Let go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Hill. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Back one. Hey, Echo.
Ford is Mike. Ford is Mike. Strip the ball. Strip that ball.
Right now. You got 58.
Check. Fresno. Shoot. Kill. Bang.
Throwing again. Rodgers flushed out right. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
Rodgers on 3rd down. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's Pat. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Could not have thrown that out there any better. When the ball hit the ground, I thought it might go into the end zone the way it was angling, but perfectly jutting out at the 1.
You think maybe what we saw in practice came into play there? You know, he put those big cans down on the sideline and angled for them and shot for them. Looks like it worked out pretty well for him, too.
You better be afraid of me. You better.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. The safety, Jamal Adams, able to break that one up.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
On 2nd and 10, Mariota. He goes full extension, and he's got it. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook, and a great grab on the other end. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Fournette, a first down carry. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Leonard Fournette, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Check 43.
From the gun, Mariota. He's got his man here. It's Gary Jennings Jr. A gain of 6 there on first.
It's a pickup of 6.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. To throw is Mariota. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Terry. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. They go play action. Mariota nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Zadarius Smith just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. Give him 8 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Check. I got you. Slam. Check safety.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Mariota on the crossing route, complete. That's Terry. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. 4th down, Mariota. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a first down. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. Mariota going to bring him up 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 6 of his throws on this drive. They'll throw again. Mariota. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get him.
And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Now Giorgio Tavecchio for the field goal try. From the right hash, this from 48. And this one is right down Broadway. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, probably that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do. Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
coming again.
The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on third down. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And Adams has it, complete. Rodgers finding Adams for a Packer first.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Right there, 54 Mike. Here we go.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. Incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. It's caught, Nelson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
Here we go, D. All day, keep over. Check 4.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Let's go.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. Meanwhile, here, a run on first down really backfires as he's going to be brought down well behind the line of scrimmage. That really sets him back, a loss of 6. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Check right. Check 30. Hey, seam 6.
Now on 2nd and 16. Rodgers. Flush to his right. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. He completes it to Nelson. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. And this Fournette territory here, and he's alone in the backfield on 2nd and goal. He's going to get it running right. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Leonard Fournette with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden up.
He rifles one that's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Really nice pick there for the reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a good story on that. He said he didn't even know he won the award. His buddy had to call him. He saw it on television and said, hey, congratulations. How about that?
And I'll bet you his buddy said, well, since you didn't know, I'll just go ahead and claim the award, right? And everything that goes along with it. But the reason he won the award the previous week and what we just saw there, instincts, understanding where the play is going and being able to make a play on the football.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Leonard Fournette, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a